poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate it. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. The first sign I saw was Capricorn, but before I get into it, man, sorry about yesterday, guys, that I was out. I was actually getting my tattoo. I got a lion tattooed. I can't really show it from a great angle, but if you guys want to check out my tattoo, it's on Instagram, which is CancerMoons.Tarot on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. Excuse me. But nonetheless, baby, we're back. And of course, tomorrow we'll get the daily, or not the daily, the weekend reading popping. Nonetheless, let's see what's cracking lacking for Team Capricorn, okay? Messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Goddamn, baby. Capricorn already getting all my cards messed up. What messages do we got coming through for Cappy, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Thank you guys so much for the compliments. I really appreciate that. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, baby. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking lacking for the goats. Hey, yo. Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a Knight of Cups. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We also have here a Moon card, a Page of Pentacles reversed, and then as for the outcome, we have a Tower card in reverse. So you can be connecting with a Scorpio or possibly a Pisces energy. From what I'm seeing so far here, Capricorn, I definitely feel like you're in a place where you're feeling a little bit emotional in the next 24 hours. And what I mean by that is paired with the Knight of Cups, I think you're missing somebody that hasn't been around in quite some time. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You could be missing a loved one for some, so if that's energy that's coming through in the next 24 hours, you may actually have a message coming from your loved one. So if there's any Capricorns out there that are missing somebody that may have passed on, really pay attention while you're missing that person to what messages or signs or direction that you may be getting pointed into, because you may actually be receiving messages from a loved one who's passed on. And if so, that's a very beautiful experience. So if any of you Capricorns are going through that, please pay attention to those signs. You may have a loved one communicating with you, guiding you to something that's very important for you to understand or come to some sort of revelation, etc. Okay? Now, if this isn't about a loved one who's passed on, I do feel like this is somebody who's absent in your life. If there is somebody who's currently absent in your life, Capricorn, I do feel like you're missing somebody. And it's not that you're necessarily missing the person directly. I feel like you're missing the absence of having someone there. And if that's what's going on currently, Capricorn, I think that overall you should avoid messaging that person, because you cannot fill a void with somebody you don't care about or necessarily want to be around. You can only fill that void by meeting somebody better, right? And at the end of the day, I always say we shouldn't fill our voids with other people. We should take care of the holes within ourselves first before we have other people manifest into our life, okay? So for Capricorns out here, if you are feeling a little bit lonely, you may be missing the idea of someone else, but not necessarily the person. And if you're not missing the person, don't text them, don't hit them up, and don't bring them back into your life, because it's more about the idea of someone rather than that person, okay? And that's also showing that a good majority of you are ready to open back up to the opportunity of new love and experiencing new love and having new love. And if you're open for that opportunity, feel free to put yourself back out there, okay? Maybe it's time to jump back in the dating scene. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way, we got Earth, Water, Fire, Air. Let's see what's cracking lacking for Team Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for my Cancers, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Cancer, we got 444 people up in the chat, baby. You know what that means? All the hard work you've been putting in, Cancer, is going to be paid off. 444 means all the hard work you've been putting in is going to pay off. Do not give up right now. Keep going, keep grinding. You're getting exactly what it is you're looking for. And I love that that message just came into alignment with us right now, because I think it's very important for people who feel like they need to give up on whatever it is that they're going through. You're doing great work. You're about to be rewarded. Keep going, okay? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Last shuffle, baby. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking lacking. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff, all right? Let's see what's cracking, baby. Cancer, Energy between you and another person. Knight of Swords can be connected with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, no, fire sign, whoa, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You got a 10 of Pentacles reversed, a 2 of Pentacles, and as for the outcome, you got a 3 of Cups. So, based on what I'm currently seeing here, Cancer, a part of you guys are going through some shit where you need a little bit of an energy boost. You need a little bit of a motivator, okay? With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, for some of you, this could be about work. There may be a situation for some of you where you're not making enough money to make things happen in regards to your life. For example, let's say you want to move in with a partner. Let's say you want to move in or marry somebody and you feel like you don't have the finances to support it. If any of you Cancers are going through financial situations, that are holding you back from doing what you want to do, note and acknowledge that finances are not going to be what holds you back. At the end of the day, everything that you're looking forward to is going to come for you. So if there's any Cancers right now that feel like financial struggles are holding them back, note and acknowledge the money that you seek and desire will effortlessly flow to you the moment that you stop worrying. Whenever you worry about money not being enough, what you're sending a signal to the universe is that you don't have enough. Therefore, you don't obtain enough. Because the universe is a reflection of what you're putting out into it. So if you're putting out a lack of money into the universe, you are manifesting a lack of money back. So if any Cancers are having any sort of financial problems, remember right now, there is not a lack of money. Money is being printed every single day we exist. There is an effortless abundance of money that is out in the universe that you can obtain and you will have the moment you surrender and let go and acknowledge money is not something that is a resource that's going away. Money is always abundant. Money is always around. Just trust the process, and that money you've been looking for to help your situations is going to come forward to you, okay? Now, for another group of Cancers, if this isn't about financial situations, I do feel that a few of you right now may have been in a little bit of a slump. You've been putting in a lot of work in regards to self-love, in regards to your own happiness, and taking initiative into your life. If you've been putting in a lot of work into taking initiative of your happiness and really moving your life forward, it's okay to have a little bit of slip up. Sometimes it's like, damn, I've been doing really good to feel better and to be happy, but today's been a really bad off day. If today or tomorrow is an off day, that's okay. Everybody's allowed to have an off day, Cancer, but I do want to admit, even if you have an off day, that doesn't mean the rest of your days are going to be off. That doesn't mean that at all. So right now, some of you guys may be feeling, shit, I put so much work into my happiness. Why aren't I happy yet? Why aren't I celebrating and feeling absolutely magical and fantastic? That's because self-love isn't happiness. Self-love is ugly, man. It's ugly, but it's something that's necessary, because self-love is hard to do. It's hard to love and appreciate every single part of you. It's hard to take initiative of your happiness sometimes, because that involves cutting other people out. That involves pushing certain things away from you that are unhealthy, even if you care about them. That involves so many different things that can honestly bother you, but it's all about the better good for yourself. And I think that's important here, right, Cancer? So at the end of the day, taking initiative of your happiness might have to hurt some other people, but I don't think that that's your fault, because you are in charge of your happiness and you are supposed to be in charge of that moving forward. So if you're having an off day in the next 24 hours, that's absolutely okay. You're allowed to have a bad day, you're allowed to have a sad day. But remember and remind yourself, all the work you're putting in for your happiness is more important than, letting it all go to waste. You came so far, 444, keep going, because everything you've been putting into your life is about to be paid off. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way to my fire signs. What's cracking like of the team? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Leo, please. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 592 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, baby, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what's crack-a-lacking with you, all right? Leo, energy between you and another person. You got a 7 of Cups, can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got a 10 of Wands, a Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then a Strength card in reverse. So there may be a little bit of trouble in paradise in your current situation. For some of you Leos right now, I definitely see a lot of emotional confusion, as well as a lot of mixed emotions about a certain person you are dealing with. It kind of appears that somebody's been switching up a little bit lately, whether it's a friend, family member, or lover. As I always say, my readings can apply to any of them. It could be a friend, a family member, or a lover, however, in whichever way that it resonates. So I kind of feel like someone's been retracting or distancing themselves from you, and if they've been doing that, Leo, it's creating some mixed feelings and a little bit of emotional turmoil. I'm seeing right now 10 of Wands, you're burdened by this because you want answers, but you're lacking the answers, therefore it's bothering you even more. So from what I'm seeing right now, Leo, this kind of situation's turning you a little bit sad. It's turning you upset because somebody's sending these mixed signals, and also you're quite confused on why they're not being a part of your life right now. Now, one of the best tips I've ever learned in my entire life, and one of the greatest lessons I've learned in my entire life, is that when people really back out away from your life, sometimes you gotta let them. Sometimes you gotta let them. You know, sometimes when people just distance themselves completely, you have to allow them to do that. Now, of course, I think you should try to reach out to them, Leo. I think you should talk to them and see what's wrong and see why they've been so distant. But if they don't give you those answers, then you have all the answers you need. And all those answers that you need is that they're choosing not to stay. So I would always recommend talk to a person first if they're walking away, Leo. But if they aren't walking away or if they're walking away with no reason and they continue not to give you a reason, I think that it's one of those situations where you're better off letting silence be the answer, okay? Oh my God, you said silence is the answer. That's awesome, okay? Anyways, though, that's what I'm seeing here, okay, Leo? Nonetheless, that's the information I have for you, and that's the best advice. I know it's not the best of situations, but you gotta make the best of every situation you deal with, all right? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Hey, thank you so much for the $4.99. Rebecca, 444, baby. Hell yeah, thank you so much. Much appreciated, all right? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Earth, water, fire, air. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Gemini here. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 614 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Team Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini. Let's get one last shuffle and see what's crack-a-lackin' with you, okay? Gemini, energy between you and another person. You got a 9 of Cups in reverse. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You have a 5 of Wands, a 7 of Cups in reverse. And as for the outcome, you have a Strength card. So, can be connecting with a Leo. Based on what I'm seeing, Gemini, I feel like you're in a place where you are battling a little bit with yourself about a specific person. There's somebody you really care about, but they're not treating you how you necessarily should be treated. And I think that you're getting to a place where you're recognizing maybe you have to let go of somebody who's not necessarily treating you right. And I think it's hard for you to let go of somebody who's not treating you right based off the fact that you have so much care for them. This is where a sticky situation kind of arises because with the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, you're kind of fighting back and forth between yourself of, well, fuck, I really care about them, but no, I deserve better and I should let them go. So you're in a little bit of emotional conflict with yourself. And with a person you're dealing with, granted, you have a lot of care for them, you have a lot of frustrations with them that you want to take up with them, but it almost feels like your person over here could be a Leo. It feels like they are taking themselves back from you. They're holding back from you. So whoever you're connecting with here isn't making themselves available to talk or an opportunity for communication. So Leo, based on what I'm currently seeing here, or not Leo, sorry, Gemini, based on what I'm currently seeing here, I feel like the person you're dealing with is choosing to be retracted. And if they're choosing to be retracted, sometimes you can't change based on how they're acting. So, you know, if someone's acting and treating you like shit, you might have to have a very honest conversation with yourself and realize that no matter how much you love and care for them, maybe their actions that they're taking towards you aren't worthy enough for you to keep fighting for them. And maybe that is a real honest conversation that you have to have with yourself. And if that's the current situation, I think you need to talk it through. I think you need to get some answers, and I think you need to do what's best for you. All right, let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ace, for the $1. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward, all right? Going all the way back to my Earth signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Virgo, please. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, baby. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking. Virgo, energy between you and another person. We got a 10 of Wands. Can be connecting possibly with a fire sign here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We got an 8 of Cups. We got a 3 of, we got a 3 of Pentacles reversed. And as for the outcome, you got a Queen of Pentacles. So, a lot of Earth energy in this situation, Virgo, yet you are an Earth sign. Based on what I'm currently seeing here, there is something very burdening and there's a decision you're going to have to make quite soon. Virgo, if this is about a job, Three of Pentacles in reverse, if there's a job that's not treating you well, giving you the deserving amount of pay, that's stressing you out to the fucking max, I think you're getting to a place where it's like, I can't carry this burden around me anymore. I need to walk away from it, even if I'm dealing with financial struggles. So if any Virgos out there are dealing with a little bit of financial struggles and you're at a job that's making you incredibly unhappy, I think you're going to find your worthiness in moving away from that job and finding something that better suits you. I also think you're going to be much more happier on an energetic level, So from what I'm seeing here, Virgo, as crazy as this sounds, the best situation for you is that if you're unhappy at your job, you might have to risk it for the biscuit and quit. And if you quit that job, Queen of Pentacles, not only do you gain rich or become rich in your own happiness from getting away from a place that's your stressor, when you are going to move towards something or come into alignment with a job that makes you happy and physically rich, you know? Sometimes you got to take those risks, man. Let me tell you something. My old job paid me, I'm not going to say a certain amount of money, but paid me very significantly low, like minimum wage. And then at one point I wasn't even getting paid minimum wage when the minimum wage increased. I quit that job. I risked it when I wasn't making a lot of money on YouTube. And the next month on YouTube, I made more than I made at that job. So sometimes you gotta say, fuck it. You gotta do your thing. You gotta do what your passion is. You gotta fucking enjoy and live it up and give it a little bit of risk in life. Because I know that it sucks not being secure where you wanna be, but sometimes security isn't what's gonna bring your happiness home. Okay? Now, on the other hand, Virgo, if this is not about your finances, from what I'm basically seeing here is a good amount of you right now may be struggling with somebody who seems impossible to talk to. You may be talking to somebody that you'd refer to as a brick wall. If you are communicating with somebody that is almost like talking to a brick wall, I'm seeing you getting to that point where you give up. At the end of the day, you cannot change other people. You cannot get them to think the way that you do, and you cannot make them be in the kind of vibration you want them to be. Sometimes you have to just let them go rather than holding on to them, especially if they're not resonating in your space anymore. So if you're coming out of vibrational resonance with somebody here, Virgo, I think you're coming to that acceptance point that you gotta let them go. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much, Sylvian, for the $2. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So Earth, Water, what's cracking lacking for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces, baby. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what's cracking lacking with you, okay? Hey-yo. By the way, Pisces, your mid-month for January is up if you guys want to watch it as well. Pisces, energy between you and another person. You got a Four of Wands. Can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You got an Emperor card reversed. You got a Two of Wands in reverse. And as for the outcome, you got a Two of Cups. So whatever relationship or connection you currently had to someone, could be friend, family member, lover, whatever connection you had to somebody had taken a step down. You guys were real cool. Now it appears that you've turned your back on somebody is what I'm seeing. I think that you got to a place where you recognize that the only way for certain relationships to be fixed was to distance yourself and see what happened. I think that this is what has been working out for you, Pisces, because it's almost like you left a connection up to God. It was a let go and let God moment. Because the Four of Wands to the Two of Wands reversed is a step down. You were really good with somebody, whether you were dating them or really good friends with them. You were really close to someone. And the distance came and it wiped you two away. And I think that you recognized that you couldn't control this situation. So the best way for this situation to be dealt with was to let go of the control. Okay? Emperor card in reverse. And as you've let go of the control, Pisces, as for the outcome that's present, Two of Cups, within the next day or so, or possibly whenever this is, because as you guys know, readings are divine timing. They happen when they happen. But from what I'm seeing here, by letting go of someone, they're coming back your way. So with that Two of Cups, there may be somebody here that wants to reconcile with you, whether it's on a romantic level or a friendship level or even a family level, right? There's relationship is a very broad word, okay? So from what I'm seeing here, Pisces, somebody might want to come back into your life to make things right. And I think that the distance was the time that you both needed, because sometimes two people need space in order for things to get better. Now, there's an alternative ending to this situation for all the Pisces that are going to be like, no, I'm not I am not getting back with anybody. I'm not reconciling with anybody. I refuse. Okay, I understand your struggle there, Pisces. Now, if you're not trying to get back together with anybody, that's okay, because the Two of Cups also represents you. When the Two of Cups is present, it can talk about becoming more connected to your higher self and more connected to yourself than you've ever been. So maybe some of you Pisces are coming to the realization that with the distance from this person, it's allowed you to understand a lot more of yourself, and it's allowed you to get closer to yourself rather than being in this certain kind of connection with somebody else. Okay, so it can go both ways. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right. Hey, yo, thank you so much for the 627, Sylvian. Much appreciated. Thank you for donating once again. Thank you so much, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Real quick, let me get a sip of coffee in my system, okay? Goddamn. So, Earth, Water, Fire. What's lacking for the Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. So there's 765 people in the chat. Please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries gang. Let's get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's crack-a-lackin', baby. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. All right? All right. Aries, energy between you and another person. You got a Four of Cups in reverse. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got a Hangman card, a Hierophant reverse, and then as for the outcome, you got a Queen of Swords. So, you can be connecting with a Taurus or possibly a Piscean. Based on what I'm currently seeing here, Aries, I feel like you're in one of those situations where you are recognizing you need to get yourself out of the entrapment that you're currently in. Whether you are in a mental prison currently, or whether you just feel trapped overall to a situation that didn't work out, I think some of you Aries have some clearing to do and cord cutting to do when it comes with either your past or whatever you're currently dealing with. The Hierophant card in reverse talks about a commitment that went south, and it could have been a commitment with a Taurus, but I do feel that something went south in your life, whether it was a commitment in a romantic relationship, a commitment to a job, whatever way that it resonates to you. But with the Hangman card here, I feel like you're dwelling on it. I think it's very hard for you to move forward from it, no matter how much you may pretend to the rest of the world that you have. In your heart and in your mind, you still feel tied and bound to this situation. And I think with you coming to that recognition of, fuck, it's really time for me to do this clearing, you're getting to that place where you're putting yourself into a new state of mind in order to clear away this situation and no longer feel stuck. You're getting to a place where you want to be unstuck, okay? So if any of you Aries are dealing with this current situation where you feel stuck to somebody because things didn't work out in the way that you thought they would, and no matter what, like for example, I'm sure you're not letting everybody know. You probably tell people you're over it, but you're not. I think that one of the best things I can recommend to you would be a Reiki session for any of you guys. If you feel like cord cutting is very difficult to do on your own, I could recommend a Reiki sesh. I could recommend a bunch of free stuff if you don't want to do Reiki. There's a bunch of free things you can listen to on YouTube. They're frequencies. So you can listen to certain different types of frequencies to move on from people. Actually, I just got reminded of it. What playlist do I have it on? I have a video playlist. I believe it's my subliminal playlist. If you want to head on Aries, if you want to head over to my channel and go to Subliminals by CMT, there is a subliminal that I made that says, let go of your ex and find new love. So if anybody wants to let go of somebody and, be open to finding new love, you can check out that subliminal that I made. It's very beneficial. It's worked for some people that have actually done it. My subliminals that I've put out haven't gotten a lot of recognition, but listen, I remember when I used to listen to that, and it helped me move forward and find my own new love as well. So if anybody's interested in that, you can listen to my subliminal, you can do Reiki, you can even listen to free frequencies on YouTube that are put out and that are fantastic because I listen to them on a daily basis. So any of the ones you guys want to watch, feel free to, okay? Please repeat the subliminal. It's called Let Your Ex Go and Find New Love. And then it has a thing and it says subliminal audio. So that is on my Subliminal by CMT playlist if you guys want to check it out. Okay? So I'm just making that known. So Aries, if you want to do a little bit of cord cutting, I'd recommend those things. And of course, you also have to come down to the recognition too, Aries. You're mentally strong. You are mentally strong enough to get away and let go of anything that is unhealthy for you. And if you're recognizing being stuck on someone is unhealthy, then I think you're one step from actually breaking the cycle. Because Aries, what do you want the best for? You want the best for yourself, right? Go get the best for yourself. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way to, we got Earth, Water, Fire, Air. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Aquarius, please. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 801 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Messages for Team Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aqua baby. Let's go ahead and see what's crack-a-lackin', okay? Aquarius, energy between you and another person. You got a Queen of Wands in reverse. Can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You got a Seven of Swords reversed. You got a King of Swords, and then as for the outcome, you got a 10 of Swords, okay? Let's take a look here, Aquarius. So right off the bat, I will say, the Queen of Wands in reverse, to me, can represent infidelity. It can represent cheating. So can the Seven of Swords. So if any of you Aquarians have gone through a cheating situation, you're kicking this person out of your life ASAP. So if the attention that somebody has been cheating on you comes and is aroused and, you know, comes out, that's what she said. That was totally the worst way I could say it. But anyways, if it comes to your attention that somebody's been cheating on you, Aquarius, you are definitely ending things with this person. You may be getting information about that within the next 24 hours. Now, of course, for the Aquarians that are in relationships, don't freak the fuck out and think, oh my God, Ant's telling me that my partner is going to cheat on me. No, it only resonates to those that resonate, and you'll only know if you know. So do not have any sort of assumptions moving forward. Now, if it's not so much about cheating and anything of that nature, I do feel here, Aquarius, that whoever this is you're connecting with, someone here is coming at you with, there's somebody in your life that you can't handle anymore, and it's the way that they talk to you. Somebody that talks to you with a lot of disrespect. I can literally feel the vibe here too, because it's very negative. Whoever's representing the King of Swords is usually a very masculine energy. It could be a father, it could be a parent in general. But some of you here may be in a situation where you feel like the way you're always talked to is very disrespectful. And I feel like you're feeling very disrespected by somebody. So Aquarius, if that is the case in this current moment, I definitely feel like you're getting to a place where you don't have any nice things to say to this person. You don't have any reason to kind of back them up for staying in your life. I feel like you're realizing, yo, I really got to let go of somebody because there's no good reasons for them to actually stay, okay? This could be one of those situations that actually turn from getting out of hand to being very verbally abusive. And if that's the case, as for the outcome, 10 of Swords, you're letting go of this person and you're letting this situation go. Because I feel like whoever this person is in your life, the way that they're communicating with you is very disrespectful, and it's not helping you in any sort of the word in regards to happiness. It's not accelerating your happiness, and it's not bringing you to a higher level of happiness, okay? So if that's your current situation, Aquarius, I definitely feel like you're ending something with someone here. Like I said, the first thing that kind of came to mind was cheating, but if it's not about cheating, it could be somebody who's just very much so disrespecting you on a verbal level and on a mental level too, okay? I'm sorry that you guys are going through this situation, if any of you guys are going through this situation, and it's always better to surround yourself with people that are going to be happy for you and that are going to treat you right versus staying around people that make you unhappy, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my Earth signs. What is crackin' for Team Taurus? What's cracking for the Bull Gang, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Taurus, please. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang, let's get this poppin', baby. Hey, yo. Taurus, energy between you and another person. You got a 10 of Wands. I don't know why I was going to say Swords. 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Can be connecting with the fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You got an Ace of Pentacles, a Justice in the reverse. And then as for the outcome, you have a 7 of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Ace, for the $2. Much appreciated, okay? So, can be connecting with a Libra with a Justice card. From this situation that I'm seeing, Taurus, you're getting the opportunity to have an out. The universe is creating a path of an exit for you. You know, when you go to the movie theaters and there's an exit sign and you can't use it in the case of an emergency, well, the emergency is there and the universe is giving you the exit sign to walk on out. That's kind of the situation I'm seeing, Taurus. So, with this Justice card in reverse, you can be dealing with somebody that's coming from a very unstable standpoint. And what I mean by unstable could be just as much as inconsistency, but I think somebody here, their energy is so fluctuating that it penetrates your life. I'm very great today with the way I'm saying things. They all sound sexual. That's what she said. Anyways, whoever you're connecting with, Taurus, I feel like their energy kind of makes your life an up and down emotion. And I think it's getting to the point where it's been so burdensome that you need to escape from it. Because the more this person is around you, the more their energy starts to consume you, and you start to wait to when are things going to change? Seven of Pentacles. When are things going to get better? So I feel like with that Ace of Pentacles right now, and that Ten of Wands in reverse, the universe is giving you an opportunity to get out. And if there's an opportunity that's coming towards you, might just want to take it. And honestly, the opportunity that's coming might even just be me talking to you right now by saying that you never have to stay around in a situation that's not making you happy in general. If someone in your life's energy is becoming a little bit too much for you, maybe it's time to have a communication or to have a conversation and communicate with them what's been going on. Tell them your absolute and utmost truth. And if they can't handle it, then they don't need to be a part of your life. Maybe something here's got to change, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way back to my water signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Message for Scorpio here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Ooh, excuse me, hold on, guys. Ooh, in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, baby. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what's crack-a-lackin' with you. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff, okay? Scorpio, energy between you and another person. You got a Four of Cups in reverse. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got an Ace of Wands, you got a Page of Pentacles, and as for the outcome, you got a Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, based on what I'm currently seeing here right now, Scorp, I definitely see you're looking all about new beginnings, but somebody's about to stop you in your tracks for your new beginnings. This is the case of the toxic ex, and they're fucking unleashing their final move. Their final move appears to be the I miss you text, okay? That is one of those situations that you do not want to deal with, but I definitely feel like it's coming through, okay? So be really mindful of your damn ex hitting you up with the I miss you, because do they really miss you? No, they just miss controlling you. And we don't want to get involved in that shit, Scorpio. It's never one of those good situations to get yourself involved in, okay? So, as for the outcome, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, someone wants you to be dependent on them, and whoever that Page of Pentacles is the person who wants the dependency, okay? So be very mindful of that, Scorpio. I feel like somebody's trying to bring you back into their life, suck you in, all right, and get you to a place where you're codependent on them again. But the thing is that you've been moved on from them. You're living your life. You've let them go. Do not let that final I miss you text suck everything right back in, throw what you've learned out the window, and come on back. Because that I miss you text, chances are, was something in the moment that they wanted, but not what they wanted in the future, okay? So be very mindful of that. Be a little bit more on edge, and don't respond to certain types of things like that, because the path you're currently on seems like the path that you're happiest doing, which is having a new beginning for yourself in love, meeting new people, as well as creating beautiful and new things in your life, okay? So I definitely feel like this may not be a time to go back to any sort of exes. Not to say you can't. Not to say you can't. If any of you are interested, it's your life. But I feel like for a good majority of you, you should kind of stay on the straight and narrow path of focusing on what's new and what's up ahead. Okay? So be mindful of that, Scorpio. That Page of Pentacles can be a 3 a.m. text, and that shit's an ambush sometimes, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Okay, my water signs are done, my earth signs are done. Going all the way to my fire signs. It's crack-a-lackin' for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, yo, thank you so much, Aqua, for the $9.99. Much appreciated. Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Saggy, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what's crack-a-lackin' with you, okay? All right, hello. Sagittarius, why is this Four of Cups popping up everywhere, man? Energy between you and another person, you got a Four of Cups. Shit. Can be connecting with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. A Hangman, too. You got a Hangman reverse, a Devil reverse, and then a King of Pentacles in reverse. So, Sagittarius. Based off the current situation that I'm seeing here, I feel like you're in a place where you're definitely dropping someone, and that's good and all, but you're dropping the Devil. Who is the Devil representing in your life? Now, could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, but I do feel here, Sagittarius, you're in a place right now where you felt stuck to someone, and I think that it was getting a little unhealthy for you. This may be one of those situations where you feel like your freedom was limited. You could have been connecting with somebody who was very much so, loved a lot of attention, okay? This could be a person that needed you a lot. If you were dealing with a very needy energy, you were like, whoa, I really need my space, okay? So I feel like if there was a needy energy that was involved in your life, Sagittarius, you really started to need your space because you started to feel very claustrophobic with the confinement that was coming towards you or around you, okay? So I do feel this energy here, Sagittarius, where you are like, whoa, there's a lot going on. I can't do this needy kind of energy. I'm going to need space from this situation currently. And also, I feel like being around this person so much, Sagittarius, was starting to make your energy ungrounded rather than centered in who you are. They were almost rubbing off on you energetically, and I think that that was starting to drain you on a very physical level too. Not even just a spiritual level, but physically. You may have always been super duper tired every time you were around this person or felt like crap, and that's a key indicator of an energy vampire. Now, I'm not sitting here saying the person you're connecting with was inherently evil. I absolutely don't know that, but I do feel like the person you were dealing with did start to get a little bit too invasive on your freedom. And because they were very invasive on your freedom, it started twisting your own energy in a negative spiral, okay? So boundaries need to be implemented here, whether you have already moved away from this person or whether you're still dealing with them. If you are still dealing with them, I definitely think, Sagittarius, some boundaries 110% need to be implicated, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Hey, yo, thank you so much for the, sorry about that. Other one. Thank you so much, Ruth Hazard, for the 20 bucks. You are amazing. I love that. I didn't even know because I saw these emojis, but I have no idea how you do them on live stream. I love that shit. It's so cute. Thank you. Much appreciated. And once again, Aqua, thank you too for the $9.99. I really appreciate that too. I love those little emojis, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to, we have my earth signs done, my water signs, my fire signs. Last but not least, what's crackalacking for the Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Libra, please. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 778 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated, okay? Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what's crackalacking with you. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff, okay? Libra, energy between you and another person. You got a Chariot in reverse. Can be connecting with a Cancerian possibly. You got a Ace of Wands, a Six of Wands, and as for the outcome, you Four Swords in reverse. So, based on what I'm currently seeing here, Libra, it's very difficult for you to move forward when you feel like you are stuck in the past, or you feel like you're moving backwards and forward. It's like I take one step forward, 1,000 steps backwards. And I do see right now you're in a place where you're finding it very impossible to move forward, okay? What is going on in your day-to-day life? I need to look into this a little bit more. Clarify the Six of Wands. What do we got? Queen of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Libra, so I think I see the situation. Based on what I'm seeing here, Libra, I feel like you're in a place where you feel like you can't move forward without clarity. You have so much to say to somebody, Queen of Wands. You have so much to say to somebody, you have so much to communicate, you have so much to release because you want them to know what you need to release. But the communication isn't there because the person you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles in reverse, is not making themselves open or available to you. So there's so much you want to say, so much you want to get off your chest, so much you want to release, but the person you're dealing with isn't making that possible for communication to be heard, for communication to be present. This is why you feel as if you're stuck, that you can't move forward and you can't move backward. Now, if you're in this current situation, Libra, I'm going to go on a limb and say your best advice is to say, fuck it, fuck the communication. Fuck the communication. Because if you're trying to let it off your chest to somebody that's being impossible to talk to, then make it known that you need to let it off right then and there. If someone is not willing to communicate with you and you can't get, everything off your mind, release it to yourself. Say what you need to say. Send it in one big large text and let it go. Because if they're not willing to communicate, get a big ass essay, get a big ass paragraph, write the text out that you need to say, Libra, get your clarity by stating what you need to say and leave it be. Whether they respond or whether they don't respond, it is what it is. Get everything out that you needed to state, let it go, and move forward with your life. Because there's one of two things that's going to happen, Libra. They're either going to hit you back, there will be an adult conversation present, and y'all can talk about what you need to talk about, or there will be nothing present, and you can completely let them go because you got the answer that you needed. And that answer already is that they're no longer a part of your life because they decided not to make themselves present in your life. So I think that's your best opportunity, Libra. State the last things that you need to say and let it be. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's still a win-win situation either end for you, because either things will get fixed or either you'll recognize this wasn't a person meant to be on my path, and I'm going to come into alignment with a different person that's meant to be on my path, okay? Either way, I think it's a win-win situation, okay? Nonetheless, guys, thank you guys so much for coming out to the daily reading. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If it resonates, of course, let me know down in the comments down below. If somebody could leave a timestamp down below, that would be amazing as well. It's much appreciated. I do want to thank you guys that come here day in and day out every single day. Thank you guys so much for coming through. You guys are so fucking appreciated. You guys are so loved. Thank you so much, Aqua, for the $4.99. Thank you for donating again. It's much appreciated. But for the people that come in every day, man, excuse me, you guys are genuinely so loved. I really appreciate that. You guys are absolutely fantastic, okay? For the people that are donating here as well, you guys are totally appreciated here too. Even my haters, man. Y'all are some mean motherfuckers, but you're appreciated as well, okay? Thank you for coming in and still supporting me with your hatred, okay? I peeped the comment. Either way, though, I want to thank you guys so much for all that love that you guys share and spread in the chat day in and day out. I'm very grateful for this opportunity that I have to do as a job every day. And God bless, man, honestly. Thank you, Grizzly. Appreciate that. Chris, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. But nonetheless, man, I always get sappy after doing my dailies, but I just want to spread the love and tell you how much you guys are all really appreciated, okay? Today we uploaded Pisces for the mid-January, so Pisces is out. All that we have left is Aries and Libra. I will be getting to work on your readings, guys, so please be patient with me. When you're patient with your tarot readers, they'll get it done. Okay? A lot of people are very impatient with their tarot readers. Be patient with your tarot readers. We deliver the content, okay? So, Aries and Libra, you guys will be up next, and then we will dig into the February readings quite soon, okay? So that's really awesome. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Have an awesome, fantastic, and rest of your amazing and beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the weekend reading, all right? Peace. Love you guys, man.